Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Play action, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stop behind the line on the first 2 plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here comes Westbrook. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And inside the 20 before. Down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. His 6th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he fires one incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Allen now looks to throw.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now Allen off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Logan Wilson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Gano's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up. They gave him exactly what they needed.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it in.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sam Hubbard, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going deep for Diggs.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Mixon with a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now Joe Mixon. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Westbrook now on the return.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up...
second down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mullen's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
Well, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on first down is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now. It's Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. It fights him off. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Second down at 5.
They're going to look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here's Sam Martin now. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Singletary. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Singletary again, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Offside defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. The open man is Westbrook. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?